Can you believe it's mid-December already?
You know what that means.
Christmas shopping? Do we have to buy gifts for all our 10 kids? What if we just get gifts for the ones with potential?
And with minimum wage going up next year, I don't know what we're gonna do.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's just watch some TV.
Okay.
Welcome, we're here live on the 173 show with our special guest, Donald Trump. Welcome, Mr. Trump.
Thank you.
So, are you ready for this interview?
Yes. What's this? The new horrible Starbucks cups? What are you trying to do? Kill Christmas and keep America down? What do you... Is this a caramel macchiato? What does it look like to you, a Mexican?
Okay, this is some, pick-me-up coffee. But anyways, first question. So what are your plans if you were to become president?
Well, first things first. I will recreate the White House. Just think of this, the Donald Trump White Tower Resort. Then, I will build a wall across the border to keep immigration out. Deport all Mexicans who are here and take the U.S. citizenship of Mexicans who are already here and deport them all. Then, I'll get the Latino vote to win the election and make America great again.
So how do you plan to do all that?
Well, it's actually quite easy. Money speaks it all, and I will just do it.
And how are you going to create jobs in this country?
What? It's easy. Once the Mexicans are out, there will be more jobs for everyone. You see, John, Americans have a hard time finding jobs because all these Mexicans are taking our jobs.
And how are you supposed to get rid of all these Mexicans? They're just going to leave voluntarily?
No. Listen, I have a plan. First off, we have to cut off the problem. And by problem, I mean Mexicans.
Okay.
All these Mexicans are getting into the United States. We must stop illegal immigration. And simply by just building a bigger wall. Deport all the illegals. Lastly, we have to make sure there are no Mexicans left. So deport all of those sneaky immigrants who managed to get a U.S. citizenship by getting married, or all those darn anchor babies. They need to get their citizenship removed and be deported back to Mexico.
You know Mexicans are Latino, right? Their population is quite large. You seem very hostile towards Latinos, Mexicans in particular. How do you expect to win the election if you don't have the Latino vote? You do know the Latino vote is just as strong as a white man's vote.
You see, John, it's not that I don't like Mexicans. It's that Mexico is not sending us their best. It's not sending us the right people. People coming from Mexico and South and Latin America, when people send us people, they're not sending us their best. All these people are bringing drugs, they're rapists, they're bringing crime, and they're bringing all those problems to us. They're not sending their best. And I can assure you that I will convince them and I will get the Latino vote to win the election.
Well, okay, one last question before we get to the questions these reporters have. Do you think this will be your biggest challenge running for president?
Oh, absolutely. It's always been hard for me. My father gave me a small loan of only $1 million, and I still felt like I was broke. So I feel like this is a very similar situation.
Well, good luck to you, sir, and I'll leave you with these reporters.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, go ahead, Ryan.
Hello, Mr. Trump. So, how are you going to provide jobs for if you become president?
I just will. Simple as that. Go ahead, Ryan.
What about medical insurance for those in need?
I just will. Another question?
Excuse me, sir, I have a
Ryan,
question.
go ahead.
How do you plan to maintain international relations even though there's a war?
Oh, that's quite easy. I just will.
Excuse me, sir, I have a question.
What did you just say?
My question is, how are we going to build a wall if...
How about you just sit down? You weren't called.
I'm just asking a question. I have every right to ask a question as well.
No you don't. Security, take her away.
Let's go.
What? Why?
Here we are live at Gourmet Chanclas. I am your host, Don Mario, and today's topic is the use of forbidden native language. So people are now being told to speak American because there are more and more people speaking Spanish. They basically do not want people speaking Spanish. They did not care to mention any other language. Ladies, what do you guys think about this?
Well, my name is Patricia. My mama is from another country and did not speak English, but when she came here, she learned English. If you move to another country, then yeah, you should learn the language, but I believe she has every right to speak the language she grew up with other people that speak the same language.
An excellent point. What do you think, Federica?
Yeah, I agree. White people here are just like, another language, another culture. There's some diversity, stop this madness. I'm just like, people are just so racist here just towards Latinos.
So there's some type of xenophobia. What about you, Margarita?
The only thing I have to say about this is when people come up to me and start speaking Spanish, I have no idea what they're saying. I tell them, sorry, I don't speak Spanish. And they look at me like, you're Hispanic, you should speak Spanish. And I just say, I was born here, my mom didn't teach me how to speak Spanish.
Yes, very thoughtful indeed. Okay, so on that note, before we go on to the next topic, we'll be back after these messages.
Are you tired of doing your own yard work? Or maybe don't have time to clean and cook for your family? Well, there's a solution for you. For only $4.99, you can get your own Mexican and clean your yard and home, cook, and even bathe your dog. These Mexicans are low maintenance and come with the best features. Continuous strength after a long day of work. It's functional during all seasons, water and sun resistant. How do you keep these Mexicans going? Just feed them some rice and beans 2 times a day and they'll continuously keep on going. These Mexicans recharge fast. It only takes 3 hours to recharge, so there's no wasting time for work. Big corporations like Trump own thousands of Mexicans and use them for low cost of their labor budget. So if you're interested in buying a Mexican, call 1-800-438-6399. That's 1-800-GET-MEX. 1-800-GET-MEX.
Oh, Mira, maybe you can go ask them for a job.
I don't know, yeah. That's what I'm afraid I'm going to have to do.
Look, all I'm saying is that that's more than what they pay you anyways.
Yeah, you're right.
Hi, I'm Sophia Johnson. And I'm Rose Whitman. Today we bring you a very interesting story that has gone viral and has caused lots of commotion.
That's right. It all started when the video was uploaded to the internet. An activist woman who is filming herself confronting a family because they're flying a Mexican flag in their front yard.
Yes, let's go to Mark, who has the details and has spoken to the activists and the homeowners.
Hello, my name is Mark and I am here at the house where it all began. First, let's see the video that was released on social media, which was filmed by Stacy Sanders.
Hi.
Confrontation was shot
Is that
from
the
her own
Mexican
cell
flag in
phone
your
and
front
was
yard?
uploaded.
You do know this is America, right? This is the United States. Why are you flying your Mexican flag in front of your house? Maybe if you want to do that, you should move back to Mexico. Does that make sense?
Offensive because it's just a flag. It's not hurting anybody. Plus, it's my house and I can do whatever I want. The person in the video by the window, that's my wife. And she no speak no English. So she caught off guard when the stranger approached her. We're not trying to offend anybody.
We want to express and celebrate our Mexican heritage, and it was failed to mention that we also fly the American flag in our front yard as well.
I was offended, as I said. I couldn't even understand her because she spoke no English, which made everything so frustrating.
So you recorded the confrontation and uploaded it to YouTube. You also said that ever since it went viral, you've been attacked and even received threats. So what you're saying is that you're not a racist, just a patriot.
I don't understand what all this hatred is about. I don't understand why all these people are labeling me with these names like a racist, you know? I don't understand why everyone's getting so angry. It doesn't make any sense that I'm the one getting all the negatives and none of these people are. They don't even belong here. They should just go back to Mexico. These people cost me my job and I've been fired from my real estate job because of these people.
There you have it, guys. A woman that masked her racism with what it's nowadays called activism, and a family who has broken no laws, has been victimized and exposed for expressing their own identities. Back to you guys.